AMC hopes to pull a me and finish quicker. Ha ha, weapons, ha ha. You're sharing a password on HBO Max. You better want it, brother. Get the paper. Get the paper. And Ben Stiller is also looking to pull me and finish faster. All that and more coming up on News Dump.
Mac, be a little lighter on yourself, bud. You're coming in pretty hard on yourself.
You can't, at least you're now prompting me to do voices before the text, but you could have given me 3 days to prepare for a Beavis voice and I wouldn't have done it well. It wasn't my worst ever, but it wasn't.
Guns. Mac, very quickly, you destroyed me in fantasy baseball.
Yeah, Goo and I are in a pretty competitive keeper fantasy baseball league, and Goo got the better of me earlier in the season with a 12-4 win. So I needed a 13-3 win this week to have the tiebreaker over him, and boy, did I ever. I think, what was it, 13-1 too?
Well, heading into Sunday, it was 7-8-1. Pretty tight. Obviously, there were some categories up in the air for everyone
Every hitting
to grab.
category was up in the air, for sure.
And then Mac's lineup hit 600 with 6 home runs on Sunday. And I'm still in the playoff picture.
You got a late steal, though, to get an extra tie. It was fucking, you got a steal at like 7:30 last night.
In the playoff picture.
Yeah,
I'm right there on, but I am so demoralized right now. I don't even want to be around anymore.
Yeah, a little context. I have won the regular season in this league 2 years in a row. I've got a good squad. Don't get me wrong. I won the playoffs last year, lost the championship the year before. So I'm not quite a dynasty yet. If I win this year, maybe there'll be talks about it. But I got a pretty good core of players.
Yeah.
And also, you idiots let me draft Paul Skeens super late last year. It was unbelievable. I mean, but I do have Bobby Witt. I have Julio Rodriguez. I have Corbin Carroll. I got some studs, Scoop.
I don't. My team sucks.
You got 2 studs.
My team fucking blows.
You got 2 studs.
News Dump. This past weekend, I saw Mac at Fan Expo Boston. Brag.
Yeah, I wore this Curb Your Enthusiasm shirt, and if you're not watching at home, it is Kirby with Larry David's face, as if Kirby had sucked up Larry David to steal his powers. Goo, I got 3 compliments on it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
Yeah. I felt pretty good. Now, I'm good at like dipping my toe into this, right?
Yes.
So I'm not going to get dressed up for Fan Expo, but I'll wear a little shirt that 3 people will appreciate.
Yeah, I went on Friday for work, and then I went again yesterday for pleasure with my family, wife, son. My son, he wants to be like his dear old dad.
Sure.
He dressed as Casey
Wants
Jones.
to be or is forced to be?
No, so we went through costumes, and I'm like, do you want to do this, this, and this? He's like, Casey Jones.
Yeah, he looked great.
So,
he looked awesome.
He looked great. The golf bag, a little too heavy for him, so most of the time I was carrying it. He got some photos. He enjoyed it. He had fun. One little thing when going into any expo, any con, go in knowing the market price on items. Go in with your phone in hand, ready to check a price on what a vendor is trying to sell you.
Yeah, for sure. We've talked about it the last couple of weeks, but I am like all the way back in on Pokemon cards. So there's a couple websites that have apps that tell you the market price or what PSA 10s are selling for. And so I spent a lot of time scouring Pokemon cards yesterday. I bought a couple cards at market price, which I was okay with. Cards that look pretty cool. But some of the cards were going for way over.
Yeah.
And it's an issue with vendors anyways, but especially when you get into stuff that can be graded. So for Pokemon cards, for example, you have a raw value and then, values when they're graded at certain things.
Yes.
So if the raw card looks pretty good, they price it knowing that someone might get it graded. But if you don't get the PSA 10, then you're losing money. So it's a tough game. It's a tough game for sure.
What do you think? They have to sell it at like a PSA 8 or something like that?
Yeah, that's generally, or a lot of times it'll be priced at the 9. But the sick part is a lot of the newer cards.
Yeah.
The raw value is higher than the PSA 9. So it's a dangerous game to play.
I'm not going to tell people how to do their job. Yeah. But maybe you go in, you price it at, just give it a quick Googs. See what it costs. First off, if it's something that is still available for me to buy right now on my phone, do that price plus shipping, then maybe plus like $5 or $10.
Yeah, and you can argue with them, or argue's not the word. What's the word?
I refuse to haggle. I'm not going to haggle.
Haggle. You can haggle with them
I'm not
down
haggling.
a couple bucks. I feel uncomfortable doing it, so I just look for good deals.
I feel like to haggle, you have to have cash on you. Like, I got $20 cash in my pocket. Sure. Do you want this?
Or just be so confident in it. So I bought 2 cards for $32 yesterday, 2 Pokemon cards, and I wanted to say, would you do 30? And he definitely would have done 30, but I didn't even say that. I couldn't bring myself to say it.
Yeah, because I was looking at something. The guy said 200, and I wanted to say, would you do like 160 or 180? But then I thought to myself, I don't want to do that. I shouldn't do that, so I shouldn't offer this. Would you do 160? Yes. I don't know if I want to do that. I'll see you later.
But to your point, this was the Sunday, last day of a massive convention. They got to pack up all this shit. So they're more willing to do deals on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah. No, look, and like for you, for looking for cards, that's usually not a good, because they're not just going to like trying to offload cards because they're small and easy to move.
Yes.
Look for big shit that people don't want to pack up.
I actually almost bought a PS2 yesterday as well. But the problem is, like, I know I can get one online for like 120. The guy was selling a bundle for like 160. It had a cool controller too, so I almost pulled the trigger. But I didn't want to carry around a PlayStation 2 either, so.
Just want to borrow mine?
You have yours?
I have mine at my parents' house. Yeah, just want to borrow that. I'm going to ask for it back.
I mean, your parents aren't playing it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
They're watching DVDs on it?
That's how they watch DVDs. That's why I have my PS5, by the way. Just so that, like, every, 4 or 5 months, I might watch a Blu-ray on there.
My PS5 is essentially just my my streaming distributor. That's what I get the most use out of it for.
I put it on top of all my bills, so my bills don't fly away.
Hey, the new Madden's coming out. I don't even know if
I'm not getting back into Madden. I'm not getting back into Madden. That just took over my life. Also, big news for you. You can say that you went to Assumption. Is that what people are telling me? If you create a player, you can...
Oh, no, that's been in the game for a little bit.
Well, then I don't know.
The Assumption University, the artist formerly known as Assumption College, now has 5 players that have been in the NFL. So that's been in there for a couple of Maddens. It's nothing to write home about.
All right, news up. AMC is working to shorten the amount of ads shown before a movie following backlash from studios, and they are hoping to do this by the end of the year. Now, they're saying ads. They're not saying trailers.
I don't care how many ads, how many trailers you put before the movie, as long as you want to tell me the actual start time of the movie, right? So I buy a ticket, it says maybe 11:30 a.m., but then tell me the real start time of 12:15, whatever it is. Show as many as you want. Just tell me the actual start time.
Well, what if they say, the show starts at noon, but the ads are going to run for 3.5 hours?
I'll show up at 3:30.
I'll plan around it. News dump. Over at the box office this past weekend, Weapons with a big win. $42.5 million domestic, $70 worldwide. I missed the screening. I'm very disappointed.
Same.
I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to go and get to the theater now because I'm not in control of my life.
I also missed the screening. This is getting rave reviews. I may go see it tomorrow if I get a chance. It is intriguing. It's a horror movie, but not like crazy horror. It's more spooky than it is like gory. So I know people are loving it, Goo.
I might see Nobody 2 tomorrow.
Is just that the screening tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Read your emails.
Oh, wait. No, tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I didn't mean tomorrow. I meant Wednesday. I'm working tomorrow. Goo.
Oh, okay. Saying that's coming from me. Do you know how many unread emails I have?
What's that now?
Just what my phone is telling me, and I feel like they're off by 10,000.
5,222.
It only says 1283, but it's way off. It's got to be way, way more. Let's see if I can look at it.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's say I go back here. Let's say I go over here. Yeah, it's not counting all my emails. No, it is. Okay, let's see here. In my general one, I have 7,200. In Mac and Goo, I have 1,200. And yep, I have a lot.
How do you have 1,200 emails to the Mac and Goo account?
I missed a couple, and
do you want me to log back into the Mac and Goo account and mark them all as read?
I mean, most of them are from YouTube scammers being like, "Do you want to be better on YouTube? Do this,
just turn
this,
those
and this."
notifications off.
Nah, no, whatever. When I buy a new phone, I'll get back into it.
Yeah, I might get a new phone soon too. I've had my phone for like 3.5 years.
Freakier Friday. made almost $30 million domestic in its opening weekend, 44.5 worldwide.
Yeah, doing okay on the reviews, too. The critics are saying it's solid, and audiences are liking it because they like this sort of stuff. So Goo was right about the Lohanaissance. It's upon us.
It's full on, baby. The Lindsay Lohanaissance. It's never going to stop until it does. Fantastic Four First Steps dropped another 60% to $15.5 million. It is now at 434 worldwide. It's not going to make 500.
It might.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, I don't know how or why. It's one of the best comic book movies in a long time.
Thunderbolts had the same issue.
People will catch up. People will catch up. They'll regret not seeing it on the big screen.
Thunderbolts had the same issue. That's all it is that I just think that people have been like, okay, there's been too many of these movies in. I'll come back when there's a Spider-Man or when there's an Avengers.
I think they need it all to connect again. That's what they're waiting for, right? So Doomsday is going to do that for us.
Also, they'll wait until it's on Disney Plus.
Sure. Yeah. But not the same experience. I mean, especially, we are championing seeing movies in theaters. That said, not every movie requires a big, massive screen and technology to watch it. However, I don't know how good Galactus is going to look on your 1080p 32-inch screen, so maybe see it in the theaters.
Or if you pick it up on VHS on your tube TV. Not look great. The Bad Guys 2, $10.5 million domestic, down 52% from its opening weekend, 83 worldwide. The Naked Gun at 8.3 domestic, down 50% in its second week, 56.5 worldwide. And Superman at 7.8 million domestic, down 43% in its fifth week, and it is now approaching 600 million.
Did you catch Naked Gun?
No, I still have to see that too.
Friend of the podcast, Billy D, saw it. Did not care for it. And
Which Billy D?
The original Billy D, not the other Billy D.
So William Daniels, the guy that played Mr. Feeney?
Yeah, there you go.
Or do you mean Billy D.
also,
Williams?
Your conversation with hashtag dork, you and Billy were on there reviewing the original Naked Gun. Who liked it more? He did or you did?
Oh, he loves it. That's one of his favorite movies.
Okay. And then he didn't really care for this sequel, requel. So that's interesting.
Hear me out. I think when I see it, I'm going to like it more than he did. I think we're going to flip-flop.
I bet that's correct.
We're going to pull a John Kerry.
Go on, go. Can't get political on a Monday.
Getting way too polished. News up. All right, Warner Brothers is saying password sharing crackdowns for HBO Max will get aggressive next month. One only knows what that means by aggressive. Are we being sent to that alligator Alcatraz place?
They're going to knock on your door and really yell at you and shame you until you stop. No,
it's going to be like that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
You, quit sharing your password.
It's like the episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia when they do the extreme home makeover and they break into that family's house.
Dude, this is bad news for me because I split HBO Max with two other people. And I'm not the original account owner, so I may be losing HBO Max in the next month or two.
I mean, that's how streaming services are supposed to be, like, bought and traded. One person gets one gets another, one gets the other, and then you all share. That's how it should happen.
It's how it works. It's how everything works in life. Sharing is caring. This is particularly bad for me because Curb, since The Office has left Netflix 5 years ago, Curb's now like my background show. Like if I'm doing something and I have the TV on in the background, I'm usually cycling through episodes of Curb, which is on HBO Max. So now I'm gonna have to find a new background show.
Also, this is insane. It says that they've done several months of testing to determine who the legitimate user is and who may not be the users. But what if it's my mom who pays for cable and has HBO Max, and then her 3 leeching children all watch it more than her?
I don't think they're diving into use. I think they're diving into who signed up for the account originally. I'm guessing.
I don't know what this means by testing. So
yeah, good point.
Also, I have cable again, so brag.
Do you really?
I do.
Why'd you do that?
So I'm able to get Verizon Fios at my house. Fios has a real pretty picture. Also, right now, and I might do a little bit deeper when the football season comes, but right now, they have it's 100 channels, and then an a la carte of 5 other channels that you want to put on there. So I'm able to do a baseball-focused 5 channels. Then when the football season comes, I can change those 5 channels.
How much money is that costing?
So that is $85 a month. That's
internet?
Better? So no. So with internet, it's $170.
Okay. So currently, we actually did have this conversation. I'm considering switching to Fios because it's going to save me about $40 a month on my internet bill. However, I'm waiting for them to have the gifts that are useful for me, and those don't exist currently. So
no, I mean we did, or we're ordering the Ray-Ban glasses tonight. I'll wear those next episode.
Okay.
We've already used our Samsung thing, 400 off at Best Buy.
Nice.
And then I refuse to sign up for YouTube Premium.
I refuse.
Because I'm afraid I'm going to like it too much and then waste money on that moving forward.
So Premium is just YouTube without ads, right?
Yeah.
Who needs that?
Once I get used to that, I'm not going back.
I don't mind that.
I hate ads.
I
hate them. You know, what'd be funny is on the podcast if I put an ad right there.
You know,
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
You know what's more maddening is like listening to us or listening to Dork when the ad just pops up out of nowhere. It's a jump scare.
No. On Mac and Goo, the ad does not pop up out of nowhere. I strategically place those.
Sure, I get that. But when you're listening to like a 45-minute runtime and then at like 30 minutes an ad pops up, you're like, whoa, I like this. Give them to me at the beginning or give them to me at the end.
Well, no. So you have to do a pre-roll. You have to do a post-roll.
Mid-roll.
But so for each half an hour, you need to have a mid-roll. That is policy here. Do not speak ill of the mid-roll. Don't speak ill of the mid-roll.
How dare you explain things to me?
I always put it at the end of a sentence. You can always tell when a podcast does, not that they don't care, but that they don't know when the mid-roll is going in, and it pops up in the middle of a sentence. News up. Warner Brothers. See, the police better Warner Brother. Still the best shirt. I've been looking for those for so long. It's Bugs Bunny and the Tasmanian Devil.
It's a massive WB.
Yeah.
With the characters on the side.
Yeah,
but
both going
the
like this.
police warn a brother.
Yeah. Back in the 90s, and what's crazy is that, like, the Tasmanian Devil, I just saw a video on this. Tasmanian Devil had no traction on pop culture until the 90s. And then when the 90s saw it, they're like, that's an extreme motherfucker, and he's going to represent us.
We're speaking of a fellow we went to high school with that wore that T-shirt religiously. Great T-shirt, once again. I just saw him in a new Instagram ad for his company, Milk.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a weed smoking thing or like a smoking place.
Oh, do they sell the tables with the hole?
It's a snack store, Snack store, which also makes sense.
Is everything made with milk?
Great question.
I don't drink milk anymore.
I do a little bit of skim occasionally in coffee, and that's it.
I didn't realize the high sugar
skim's not even real milk.
There's a lot of sugar in milk. I didn't realize.
I'm not worried about the sugar. I'm worried about the tummy ramifications once I intake milk.
I have a constant fear of diabetes.
I do like ice cream still, though.
Oh, I love ice cream. I'll have it every once in a while. That's a treat.
Yeah, I'd also describe it as a treat.
We're on the same page. Stamp it. Treat. Ice cream. All right, so Warner Brothers, they said that they are aiming to release 12 to 14 films per year, 1 to 2 Warner Brothers major franchise films, 1 to 2 DC films, 3 to 4 New Line releases, 1 to 2 animated films, 1 to 2 moderately budgeted original films.
I mean, if you look at the low end of that, that's 5, 6, 7. And they're looking to release 12 to 14, so that's not the greatest.
I mean, I would
so anywhere from 7 to 14. They're telling us.
I would argue. So, like, I understand capping off the major franchise and the DC films because those are going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah,
I would say that when looking at the moderately budgeted and then the New Line releases, if it's something good, just spend that little bit of money and make it.
Yeah, I think it's just a simple numbers game, though. At a certain point, you don't have the employees to produce and run these sets and make these movies. So that's, I think, really what they're doing there.
When you think of New Lines, what movie do you think of? With the little logo and the ladder falling down like that?
Yeah, I think of like all 80s and 90s horror movies.
Yeah. Friday the 13th is one of them. Not Friday the 13th. Well, they actually did acquire Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street is that. First off, Freddy fucking built New Line. Freddy was the reason why New Line was able to then acquire a bunch of other stuff. I think of Home Alone and I think of TMNT. Those are the ones that, like the VHSs, you pop them on, that would always come up first.
Just to clarify, also not the same Freddy as the one that got fingered. That's a separate
Was that
Freddy.
New Line, though? That might be... that's a
It's
good
in
question.
the New Line-averse?
I'm not sure if it is.
Okay.
Yeah. News dump. James Gunn says...
What
rumors
does he say?
of a Robin in the next The Batman are false, and to please stop with the rumors.
It depends how much time we're jumping in the Batman universe, but yeah, I don't think we're ready for a Robin yet. I think we're getting a Robin in the DCU.
Yeah, we're going to get one in the other one. We're going to get it in his universe. They're possible. No, they're on their 5th Robin in his universe. So we're getting plenty of Robins.
Yeah.
Off of that.
What's the plural of Robin?
Rabbi. Then he is getting set to work. His next movie would be on a super family movie, is what I saw.
Okay. All right.
So man, girl, dog, baby.
Boy, Superboy.
Boy. But that also makes me think of the Bat family as well. And if Gunn is going to tackle anything with Batman or even Superman again, he loves team-ups. So toss as many as these weird characters in as possible.
Yeah, and as we just saw in the Superman movie, we've already introduced teams. We already have a broader universe at play. So you can get a little funky, get a little crazy.
And then finally, the Batman 2 will start shooting next spring. I forgot to write it down, but I'm pretty sure it's next spring.
Great. Good. Grand. Wonderful.
I'm not going to believe it until I see it.
Agreed.
News up. A SpiderPunk animated film is in development. Daniel Kaluuya is co-writing the script, and it's assumed that he'll also star in it. He was the character in the Spider-Verse movie. This is via Deadline, and this would be more exciting if we got our 3rd Spider-Verse movie already.
Yeah, so, I mean, what is Spider-Punk going to come out in a decade? Like, what the fuck is the timeline on this?
I don't care about any spin-offs in that universe until we get the 3rd movie.
Yes. I'm not going to get going on my Spider-Verse diatribe here, Goo, but don't give us any news unless it's related to the release date of Beyond the Spider-Verse.
No, don't give us anything at all. Don't give us news, don't give us movies, don't give us television shows until the other movie is out.
Yes. Yep.
And I've consumed it. News dump. Chris Hemsworth says that he is starting a new chapter with Thor. He had a message out earlier in the year that people took as like he's saying goodbye to the character. And then he said, it definitely got misconstrued and perceived in a different way. This is via THR. He might also just be saying this to throw us off him eventually leaving the franchise.
It also might have got lost in translation. He's Australian.
He speaks a different language. Yeah.
I don't know if he's starting a new chapter or a new book entirely here, Goo, because new chapter is like a continuation of the same story. A new book is a new story altogether. So I don't like his analogy.
Oh, I'll throw a bunch of shrimp on the barbie. Dingo ate my baby. And people are like, oh, is he leaving? Is that what he means by that?
I was just going to do an English accent, which wouldn't have helped.
He's Australian. He's
Hello, governor. Hello, governor.
That's how he started his message on wherever he posted the original one from. And everyone's
Taking
like,
crumpets.
What in the hell is going on? Hemsworth's not from that country. He must be leaving Marvel. I do think that he might be getting too expensive for the company, especially for the output. Like the amount of money that Thor movies make might not make enough for him to get $50 million
we'll
a movie.
See him in the next 2 Avengers movies, and after that, I think he's
or
probably
just one.
Done.
He might die in the next one.
And then we get the Frog Thor.
Frog.
There you go.
Frog. It's like you're throwing up.
Good speech
Frog.
there.
Yeah.
Frog.
Frog. News dump. Ewan McGregor said that he is not returning as Obi-Wan Kenobi in Ahsoka Season 2. The outlet that said he is in the series misquoted McGregor's comments. He was at Fan Expo Boston.
He was, as was Hayden Christensen. And you could pay to get a picture with the both of them.
Could you get in the middle?
I so this is really not news because Ahsoka's story is not tied to Obi-Wan's. They are friends, they are connected, but they're not connected the same way she's connected to Anakin. So this is really non-news. We're just looking for Anakin-based stuff. I also hope pretty soon that they announce that there's not going to be an Obi-Wan Kenobi season 2 because that would be actual news and good news, and not bad news. So,
well, what if they learn from their mistakes of season 1 and the next season's good?
Story to tell. What is he going to be hanging out in the sand, fucking carving sand crystals with his lightsaber?
Oh, it's him. No, it's him and Qui-Gon Jinn, and every other line from Qui-Gon Jinn is like, "Well, you know, I'm a ghost," and then he says his line.
Yeah.
Well, as a ghost, speaking as a ghost.
Right.
Yeah. News up. He's pretty much a ghost dad. I mean, he was a father figure to both him and Anakin.
It's true.
I do love ghost dads. What are we talking about? Oh, Macaulay Culkin was on Hot Ones, and when asked which movie he prefers, Home Alone 1 or 2, he said Home Alone 2 because he got paid more. He owns 5% of the net, and he also gets 15% of the merchandising.
I'm not going to say that Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone. We have reviewed both films.
Yes.
And I think we would agree Home Alone 2 is more fun than
factor.
Home Alone.
It's fun factor.
And rewatchability, maybe because of the basement electrocution scene alone, it might be more rewatchable than the first one.
All-time scene.
So I am in support of Home Alone 2. I'm not a Home Alone 2 truther. I'm not going to tell you it's better than the first one. But I might rather rewatch Home Alone 2 than Home Alone.
Like I mentioned back in December, my son took in both movies for the first time this past December. He had way more fun, especially during the kills of the second movie. But at the end of the first movie, when Kevin saw his mother again, my son was crying, and he's like, they're back together.
Which is why the first one's a better movie. It's a better story. It's more emotional. It's a better movie.
It's got John Candy.
Fun. It's more
John
fun.
Candy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Poka, poka, poka. Poka, 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 poka.
Kenosha? Is that what it says on their jackets? I don't know.
News dump. Actually, this is a trailer. It's not just a teaser. For The Paper, it is a spinoff of The Office. Not a lot going on here, but that's a lot like the early seasons of The Office. Not a lot going on.
The premise is the documentary crew that followed The Office around is now following a new office who operates in paper products, including a newspaper, the Toledo Truth Teller or something like that, whatever the fuck it's called. And Dominic Monaghan is the lead. Oscar Lopez, I believe is his real name, is in this.
Yeah.
I mean, the trailer didn't look good.
It didn't look good.
I'll give it a chance. It's coming to Peacock. There's a strong chance this is a one and done, but I'm going to give it a chance.
Yeah, it didn't look great. If I'm watching and at any point they make the crew a part of the show, like their characters, I'm turning it off immediately.
Well, they didn't do that till season 9 of The Office.
Yep, and that's the worst part of the original show. So
fair enough.
I hated it. News dump. Ben Stiller wishes. What?
I said Dominic Monaghan. I was close. Domhnall Gleeson. Domhnall Gleeson is the lead, not Dominic Monaghan.
Ben Stiller, not on the show, said that he wishes he knew how to make seasons of Severance faster. I look at my own process, too, and go, what is it? Chris Storer will shoot an episode in an hour and a half or something on The Bear. I'm like, God damn, why can't I do that?
Dominic Monaghan of Lost and Lord of the Rings fame. These are not at all similar shows, so I don't know why he is comparing Severance to The Bear. The Bear, they're using practical sets, a lot of people.
It's a lot of bottle stuff, too. It's a lot of in one area, right?
Yeah, you're talking restaurant or a room of a house, whereas Severance, they're using a lot of green screen, blue screen, background stuff. It's a lot of setting over characters, and I don't know, like it's just completely different. You couldn't think of more two different shows. So I don't know why he's even bringing this up.
Let him talk.
Okay.
Let him be him. You know what I like? I just I don't know. I thought I might have known this, but I've been reminded of it that the Ben Stiller show ran for 13 episodes on 2 channels. I think it was Fox and MTV, and it was canceled. Ben Stiller won an Emmy for that show.
I didn't know that.
Outstanding writing and sketch comedy.
How about that? And it got canceled.
Yeah, because I was
got
watching.
Canceled off 2 networks.
What was it?
Got canceled off 2 networks.
Yes, I was watching. It was a we already did an episode on it. We actually talked about it. It was the Jack Black pilot for Fox that was never picked up. It was him as a scientist who got too close to the sun, so that when it's night out, he's a super genius. But during the sun, he's just a regular person. And Owen Wilson is a motorcycle. Ben Stiller was
Rob
a producer.
Schneider is a stapler.
Ben Stiller was a producer, director on it. Dan Harmon was a showrunner on it. And at the beginning of it, he's like, hey, by the way, I have an Emmy. What's up? Like he introduces the show with his Emmy.
Yeah.
What was that show called? It was...
No idea.
It was something and Jack. Christine Taylor was also on there.
I love Christine Taylor.
Mm-hmm. But you can watch that on YouTube. And they're all actually happy that it never got picked up because
Are
now
they
it's
still together, those two?
They got back together.
Oh, they parted ways and came back together.
They separated and then got back together.
Good for them.
Pandemic was tough on all of us.
Sure was.
News dump. Got a new popcorn bucket for Eminem's Stands documentary, and it looks like a giant pill bottle.
So is this documentary about him or his fans?
I think it's about his fans.
Okay.
Have you not seen the trailer yet? I put it in our group chat.
No, I didn't see it.
This is off the back of I re-released our 8 Mile episode on the feed.
I had to mute notifications in that group chat the other day because you were sending Keith's keys too frequently, and I was getting too many buzzes.
That was a different group chat. That was the other one.
Oh, that's the one I thought you were talking about.
No, other one. All those keys hit.
Good. I didn't get a chance to read them all.
Yep. As of right now, because the Patriots beat the Commanders, Boston is now a more influential city than D.C.
Don't get us going on the influential city here. D.C., first of all, is it considered a city? Because it's its own district, right? It's its own thing. Is it even considered a city? Or in the District of Columbia, is there multiple cities? Like is Arlington? No, because it's Arlington, Virginia. So I don't know what's considered. Is D.C. is it like the Vatican, you know?
What do you think of the popcorn bucket, Mac?
I don't know. I guess I'm in.
News dump. Then finally, Sebastian Stan will star in a new adaptation of Frankenstein. This will be written and directed by Radu Jude and combines the idea of CIA prisons in Romania with the myth of Frankenstein.
If Rude Jude of Jenny Jones fame is directing this, I'm all in.
Who is it?
Do you know who Rude Jude is? You don't
know
who Rude Jude? Oh.
Tell me all about Rude
Famous
Jude.
late 90s, early 2000s, like, I guess internet personality before there was internet personalities. Jenny Jones used to have Rude Jude on to diss like shitty people on her show, and it was great. And then he might have been on Stern quite a bit too. He was on one of the early 2000s like popular radio shows. Look up Best of Rude Jude. It's like a perfect encapsulation of the late 90s. We already have 2 Frankenstein projects coming out this year. We don't need a third.
It's the year of the Frankenstein. It's the year of the Frankenstein.
Not good. We don't need this.
No, we just did a big Nosferatu year.
We
now
do need more Rude Jude though.
Yeah, and Rude Jude is doing the writing and directing on this. Is he playing the Doctor or the Frankenstein?
I can't imagine he's playing the Frankenstein.
What if he's both?
Oh, a dual
He just
role.
got nominated for 2 roles last year. What if this is Sebastian Stan's Nutty Professor?
Or he's going to have one side as Frankenstein, one side as the Doctor, and he's just going to turn.
Yeah, you just turn, and like that would save a lot. Like you could do all the scenes at once. The practical effects are right there.
Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein, correct?
Sure.
That was another parody. Yeah, I listed out my favorite movie spoofs parodies on the Naked Gun pod there on Dork.
Good
People
for you.
just they were not having my opinion.
Oh, the people were against you.
They were all against me.
It
You want to
could
hear
have
my
been
favorite
because
parodies?
you were against the Naked Gun.
Yeah, do you want to hear my favorite parodies?
What was Keith's opinion on the rewatch?
He was Baby Bear's porridge, but he was closer to Billy.
So Billy liked it too much. You liked
Billy
it too
loved
little.
it.
Keith liked it just right.
Want to hear my favorite parodies?
Sure.
Airplane.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Powers.
Mm-hmm.
Scary Movie.
Mm-hmm.
Spinal Tap.
Yep.
Young Frankenstein.
Okay.
Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox Story.
Yeah, I think the Mount Rushmore might be Walk Hard, Austin Powers, Spinal Tap, and you listed the fourth. Go over them again.
Airplane. Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein is
Young
still
Frankenstein,
great.
Spinal Tap, Austin Powers, Dewey Cox.
I like Airplane better than The Naked Gun, too.
Sure.
Just in
I'll give you that one.
I mean, they're obviously very similar, but
yeah,
Austin Powers is the best. I was
Austin
also
Powers is underrated at this point.
It is, and I was told on the pod by a viewer, and you know what? He said, "Stop being so hard on Goldmember." And you know what? I have been too hard on Goldmember.
You are staunchly against Goldmember.
I love gold. I mean, like, it's tough.
Beyonce.
It's tough to top the first movie and the second movie. The third one a little too self-referential, but
the opening of Goldmember is incredible.
Right. Who was the major leaguer with the last name Moeller? What was his first name? Chad Moeller. He was a hitter, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So after that movie came out,
Chad Kroger.
After that movie came out,
there's
Moeller
also
had
Mark
himself,
Wohlers.
It wasn't Wohlers. Moeller had himself a game, and on SportsCenter they were doing mole, 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 mole. Back when SportsCenter had a little attitude, they would quote Austin Powers a lot.
Yeah, Chad Moeller.
Chad Moeller.
He's a World Series winning catcher. Yeah, he was on the D-backs, right?
Yep. Yeah. Mole, 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 mole. Fred Savage. He had a mole. My name's Foxy. What was her first? Beyonce was
Foxy Cleopatra.
Foxy Cleopatra, and she was a lot of woman. Thank you. That's what I was going to say.
That's all. I'm not going to say Goldmember made Beyonce, but she wasn't Beyonce prior to Goldmember. She was Beyonce of Destiny's Child. And then
do we have to?
And then Goldmember came out, Crazy in Love came out, and I'm not sure which is more influential in her career.
I rewatch Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, and The Spy Who Shagged Me whenever it's on. Whenever it pops on my TV, I'm like, I'm gonna watch this. Do I need to rewatch Goldmember?
I mean, this is a dumb question. I know my answer.
I'm toyed as a toyger.
I know the answer is Elizabeth Hurley, but Heather Graham or Elizabeth Hurley?
Liz Hurley. Liz Hurley is like the hottest thing ever.
Liz Hurley or Beyonce?
Liz Hurley.
Oh, I think I go Beyonce there.
Don't get me wrong.
Don't
like
get crazy.
I think Beyonce has like now, yes. I think Liz Hurley in like that 7 or 8 year span is like.
I mean, we're split.
Have you seen Bedazzled? Have you seen Bedazzled?
I'm saying Elizabeth Hurley, Liz Hurley, coming off Bedazzled, top 10 on the planet, maybe top
Bedazzled.
5. But Beyonce in like 03, probably top 10 on the planet.
I drafted Liz Hurley as the devil in our quarantine draft.
You did.
It was rough times for all of us. Ben Stiller and Christine Taylor split, and we did a quarantine draft.
I don't know if I care for the Liz Hurley over Beyonce.
News up.